Hello and welcome to Shredder Zoo. Thank you so much for joining me today. Very excited to have you with me. We're going to be doing something very interesting today. As always on Saturday, the first thing we're going to do is start off naming a couple of the dinos, a couple of creatures from last time out. But I will say, last Saturday, the naming part of the episode took far too long. It was about 7 minutes before we even got round to building. I'm not going to be doing that this time out. I'm going to have to figure out some things, how to change the rules on naming or something to stop that from happening again. Anyway, we have a spider called Ryan Henderson. Thank you for requesting that name. That's all we have in here. Now, there was another one. FlySky35 did request that I name something in the bug house after her husband Justin. I wanted to do that, but unfortunately all that's left, bit of a lock up, all that's left in the bug house now are the Meganura and the leeches and the Typmanura. They're the ones that I have to force tame. And unfortunately, the force tame things, they don't hold their names. I name them, and then a couple of minutes later, the names have disappeared. So I can't name them just yet. Still trying to figure out what to do with that one, but anyway, yeah. So if you didn't know, I like to name the creatures in the zoo after subscribers, after viewers of the video who request names for them. So if you want something named after you, please request it in the comment section down below. But as I say, last time out it took so long to get everything named. It was just stupid. So we're not going to be doing that again. We want to walk, thank you. So I think what I'm going to do is be a bit more strict about who I choose for namings to kind of cut down, I think, because we're getting a lot. But let's go through the monkeys. We have, let's see, this one is Gabu. This one was requested by Gabriel Saka. I'm not sure, I think I've probably pronounced that very wrong, I do apologise. We have Bulvi, which is requested by Ghosted Right. We have George, requested by Monster Jam Racer, and we have, there's Kira up there, requested by More Red, and we also have Dexter, who is requested by two people, Kazuza and Godian Botha, and the last one that we have, I decided it was kind of, well, a couple of people requested this. It was kind of requested for the little ones, but we had someone, let's have a look, we had Joshua Hollhauser and Zachary Ivy wanted variations of Kong. One was like Diddy Kong, one was King Kong, one was, I can't remember what the other one was, Donkey Kong. So I just called this one Kong. So if you want anything named, we have quite a few Gigantopithecus left. We've got one Mesopithecus left. I think that's all I've got available in the zoo right now. So if you want any of those named after you, then please do ask. So what are we on? Just over 3 minutes. That's much better than the 7 minutes last time out. So I do apologise about that. Right, we're going to zip over to our next location, and we're going to be building a little stable for the Equus. We're going to be doing horses there. So I want to do kind of a riding area, where people can actually ride the horses, maybe do some little jumps. I have installed the Eco's stable mod, so we should be able to do some pretty awesome stuff. Now, I've not even really played around with it yet, so I'm not entirely sure what's available and what we can do. So it's exciting to find out what we're going to do. And it is going to be right over in this area here. This is the Hynodon enclosure that we have here, and I thought what I might do is just open up this little area at the end here. We'll take away like these wood railings, and probably this one as well. And so we now open up this little pathway which links from the Hynodon area, and that's going to come out here, and we'll build a stable and a little sort of I don't know, like a jump field. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a technical name for places where horses go around the jumps, but I'm not a horse person really, so I don't know. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be using the stable mod to build it. And as I say, I don't know what's in there. So it's going to be exciting to find out what sort of things we have. So I'm going to explore the mod. Let's see what we've got. And yeah, we'll start building. Okay guys, so what I've done is I've cleared out this area of all the trees and things, so we can kind of see the area in which we're going to be building on. So what my initial thoughts are maybe to build the stable up the top of this sort of hill and link it up with a pathway over there, and then this kind of area here is where we can put in the jumps and have the riding, so you can kind of walk past, maybe following the line of this cliff, and you can watch people ride the horses, that sort of thing, and get up to the stable to wait in line to have your go. So I think that's probably what I would try and do. So I'm going to use the building pieces from the mod And okay, let's think. Where would you want the front to be? Well, we'll build it right on top of this thing like so. So this is the stable floor that we got from the mod. So it's something different. It's looking pretty cool. And one thing I like about these is actually they have massive stilts, so that I think you can build them up really high. So whereas the vanilla foundations, once you get too far above the ground, they then start giving up and you have to use ceilings. These things, I think you can just go for ages. I'll just see if I can show you. If I got some more, so you can see how high above the ground you can get with that one, which I think is amazing. That's pretty awesome. So I'm not sure how big we're going to want to build this, but one other thing that I am quite excited about is they got proper angles, proper triangles, which is it's just amazing. And they've got like the walls and everything which goes along with this, so we can make something look really nice with this. I just need to lay out the foundation, figure out how big I'm going to build, and I just try and the beginning here is the hardest part to do. I think we can do like this. We'll build it all around here. And then all this area is where we're going to ride. These trees are going to start spawning back in again, unfortunately. Hopefully when we start building things, that'll stop them spawning, because we want this area to be kind of clear of vegetation and trees and things. But we'll see how we go. So okay, let me get this foundation built and we'll see what we can come up with. I'm excited for this. Okay guys, so I have built out the base of the stables that we're going to have. We put in these stairs that's going to lead up. This is going to be the entrance here, and I've got these ramps here. This is where the horses are going to come out, and this area here is going to be where the jumps are and where you can ride them, that sort of thing. We've got ourselves one horse because I wanted to see the kind of size and how big they were compared to the buildings. And I've got this in here. Now, I'm doing something a bit different to what I normally do. Normally, when I build things, I just build up, make it up as I go along, and just see how things turn out. This time, I've actually planned out this build. Now, I did this because mainly it's the first time I've used this mod, and a lot of these structures are all very unfamiliar. There's a whole load of there's so many different walls and ceilings and all these kind of things that you can use. And I didn't know what they looked like, so I had to try them out. And I was recording building this, and I just realised that it was terrible because I was so indecisive because I didn't know what I was doing. So I ended up scrapping that entire bit of footage. I'm going to start again, but I know what I'm doing if I can actually remember where I put everything. So this is the entire build. This is what we're going to have, everything here, and the rest is just going to be decorations, which we'll do afterwards. So what are we going to do? I want let's start off with these ones. I'll show you what these are. These are pretty awesome. Where does the other there's the counterpart. That's what we want, those ones. And we'll take the wall. Let's see, that's the walls. We want those ones, and we want these ones. That should do the trick for now. That will be a good start. So along, basically the plan is there's going to be 4 stables for the Equus along the back row along here, and this is where they're going to be coming out from. So what I'm going to do, we have these awesome structures, not that one, this one, so like this, and the counterpart is like that. That's pretty awesome. They can actually stick their heads through here, and it's the perfect height for the horses. So we're going to have this all the way along the back row, just like that, and then we're going to have the top part. It's going to come up like so. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is on this side we're going to have a full wall going along this part. I think this is how I had it. Excuse me, like this, and then on the top here we're going to be having these, which I think these look pretty cool. They're kind of triangle bits and pieces. So we can build all this along here. Now there's some funny old snap points with these structures. You can kind of build it, come out to the side. That's, I think that's kind of weird. And oh, that's a bit odd. Is that right? Ah, there's something wrong there. That's not in the right place. Oh, where's that going to go? There we go. Okay, so there's another weird snap point at some point there. Everything else looks okay though, and I think along the back wall here, I think this is what we had as well. So we'll have the walls along the bottom, and like so, and then the triangles. Oh, that's not what we want. I need to be careful not to destroy anything because I've put in the exact numbers of things that I need. So if we find out that when we get to the end, whoops, that's the wrong one, we have some bits left over or not enough bits, then I know I've gone wrong somewhere. But never mind, I'm sure we'll manage. Okay, so that's that. Now along the front here, we want something else. Let's go and put these. Let's go and put back some of the other stuff here. Let's put back those and those for now. Let's take. I've got 4 glass walls. We'll have those again. And okay, let's just do those for a second. So what I wanted was we've got these glass walls, which are pretty good because these, as far as I know, you can't change the model like you can with the S Plus ones that we've been doing. Oh, there we go. Is that? Oh, I've done something wrong. Here we go. We want to take that one and put that there. Perfect. But these have a slight sheen to them. So with the S Plus ones, I have to keep putting a little bit of transparency on to give this effect, basically. So that's natural. So that looks pretty good. And then on top of that, we're going to be putting, not like that, I'm going to be putting these on top to carry on with the pattern. What are you snapped to? Oh my god, okay. I have no idea what's there. Okay, come on. Here we go. So yeah, so there's some finicky things with this mod, but I am enjoying it. Building with these new structures gives things a different kind of look. That's exactly what we want. So what we'll do now is we're going to grab some, let me think, these are the single ones. Where are the ones I wanted? That's what I want. I want one of them. Don't know why I've got one left over. What was I saying about having things left over? Yeah, that might have gone wrong somewhere. Okay, never mind. We want one of those. Let's see. We want that one. And that one. The angled one, and then this should be a single wide top arch. That's the angled one. I think that's what we need. Right. So this mod has these angled triangle pieces, which are different to the triangles you get in the S Plus ones, and they actually they make really nice doorways and things. So hang on, where's the right one I want? So this one, that's too big. It's going to be this one, so that goes in there. So this is a frame. Now the great thing about these is you can actually put in little archways to go over the top, and that's where the other one of those ones. Let's quickly go and do that. That's right, we haven't made a mistake. So we want one of those and one of them. So we basically just want a normal wall. Let's we'll use that to go there, and that to go up there. There we go. So I think that looks pretty smart. So that's the entranceway. We can leave this one open, but what we also want to do is on this side we also have the same thing, but this is double wide. So this actually goes across the whole way like that, and we have the archway going right across, and that's amazing. Now we should have a gateway to go across there as well. So let's have a quick look inside here. Look for the double wide gateway. That looks like it's not there. Okay, well, I'll get that later then. Looks like maybe that might have broken when I was dismantling it. Because I say I built everything along here and then I dismantled everything. So okay, that's absolutely fine. So let's build what we're going to build next. We'll take these and their counterparts, the archways, and I want these cool walls. I'll show you them in a moment. They're pretty awesome. And what's this one? Stable doors. We want those, and we want normal walls, I think, and these as well. We can carry all this, can't we? Pretty awesome. And then let's take that as well. I think that should do the job for now. We can right. So we're going to have 2x2 stableways for each horse. So we're going to want no, that one. That's the one we want. We want a wall. So we'll have 2 walls like this. So this is number 6. That's what we want. And then on top of that, we're going to have the same kind of things that we use for the top of that one. So I think that looks quite good. So we'll do that one. And see, so we're going to have like 4 foundations for each stable. So we can do like this, and on top. and there are going to be 4 stables. And okay, perfect. So the front, what we're going to be having is, on this point we're going to have these walls. These look awesome, don't they? This is like a half wall with a rope boundary on the top, so I think that looks quite good. So we'll stick those in, each 4 like that. Well, all these stables are going to look identical as much as we can. So we're going to have these gate frames here and in each one, and they're going to have a little archway going across, so I think that looks pretty good. So we'll do these on all that one, like that, and zoom in. Okay, and then we're going to, we've got this is what we want. These are a little bit awkward to place, but we can get in there. So these gateways, and they will open up. Do they open up both ways? What about if you try and open them from the other side? Do they still open inwards? I haven't tried it out. Okay, so they always open away from you. That's interesting. Well, that's fine. Okay, so we can stick this in there. That's that one, and that one. Perfect. So now what we want is we want to come up and place ceilings. So we're going to wall this in. Oh, okay, yeah, so we've got lots of snap points for this as well. We're well aware of how snap points work with so try and get these all facing the right way would be nice. In actual fact, let's try and get it facing the same way as the floor. We'll see if we can. I haven't tried this out yet, so we want number 8. Can we flip this around at all? Doesn't look like we can. What about this way? That's going to be different. So that one works. And we just have a little visitor here. Didn't buy a ticket. Not coming into the zoo. Okay, so let's see if we can. If we snap them onto this, then that maybe it might work. That's good. Perfect. Here we go. That's what we want. That works. Right. So this is going to come all the way along, and I'll show you why we're doing this in a moment. Let's get all this on, and hopefully I've got enough on me. So this should all be perfect. Perfect amount of numbers. So it's the first time I've built like this. Normally I just make it up as I go along. But this one, it just wasn't working because I was so indecisive about how to build. Can we get this? Yep. Perfect. Alright, that's good. Okay, so now what we're going to have is above each of the doorway we're going to have another wall, apart from that one, which is going to be a sloped one. Alright, so that's those. Okay, I think that works out quite nicely. Or did we have... Ah, no, sorry, what I'm talking about. We want the walls going on the top here. That's why we put the ceiling in, because there was no snap point for this particular wall. So we want the ceilings to come in so we can snap on the walls all the way along like that, and that's going to be a sloped one, that's going to be a sloped one, but I've peaked roof on this. Oh, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so let's zoom down and get our next set of structures. So we want one of them, and one of them, and the rest is all roofs. That's roofs, and then some decoration. That we'll decorate. We'll take these and the feeding troughs. And I'll show you what we'll do with these ones. It's going to be pretty awesome. So, okay, let's have a look. We want number 2 on there. That works. And a number 3 on there. Perfect. Okay. So, inside the stables, can I get through here? Yeah, we can. We have these beddings. Now, this is these kind of free-form placing. Like, I've placed in some of the, like the rugs and things that's in the RP decor mod from Eco, and these work exactly the same way. You place the bedding down, it's a little bit under the floor, so what you can actually do is actually raise the bedding upwards. We'll raise it up a couple of times, and that looks a bit better. So we're going to stick in 4 of these in each one. So what I'll do is I'll decorate this one particular stable, and so you can see what it's going to look like, and then I'll just do the rest on my own. Make sure you get it all done quickly. And this is going to come in like so, and then we need to raise these up a couple of times. Raise it, raise, and this one as well, because it's kind of in the floor a little bit. It doesn't look too bad actually. It looks like it's all part of the floor, but I like to. We'll have it up like that. That looks pretty good. So now we have a feeding trough, which we'll stick on the back over here, like that. So I think what we're going to do is we'll open this up. We'll get a horse in. There are other decorations I'm going to put in as well. But decoration we'll do towards the end. Can you get upstairs? You clever horse. Alright, so he's going to come in. That looks pretty awesome. So they can either stick their head out the window at the back here, or I think how we'll have them, if they can actually turn around. He's stuck on the feeding trough. I'm sure horses have a better turning radius in real life than they seem to do in this game. And there we go. We'll jump off there. And I'm stuck now, so let's just try and fly away. Okay, we'll try ghosting. Oh, there we go. I'm free. I'm free. And there we go. So you can kind of almost stick his head. It's not quite. Doesn't look quite right, does it, with that rope there? But that's fine. We'll leave it like that for now. We'll shut that if we can. And there we go. So that's going to be the stable. There are going to be some other decorations that we're going to pop around. So what I might do actually is we'll just we'll change the positioning. Let's get on you again. This is going to be a disaster, but let's put him actually with his head over the door. Oh my god, the turning radius of horses should be pretty much on the spot. Have you seen the Olympics? They can make horses do some pretty awesome things. I'm pretty sure turning around in a circle is not that difficult. And there we go. So can we actually get off here? We can. Fantastic. Right. And then I should be able to fly out over here. Perfect. And there we go. Okay, so he's looking out the doorway. So that's fine. So we're going to have 4 of these. They're all going to look the same. And so there are some hay bales and things we can stick in to decorate. And I think there are some things we can put over the wall. There's some like ribbons and nameplates that we can do and that sort of thing. So that's going to look pretty awesome. So we'll do that. I'll get that done later. Let's get some of the roof on next, I think. Let's put these things back for the time being. These things are amazing. These corners are just epic. We'll grab those, we'll grab those. We want that, and we're going to want this for the roof. So this is something that I have been craving for in Ark for a long time. And look, Castle Keeps and Forts have this sort of thing as well. But I'm so glad that now we have Equus mods to do it. It's a corner. It's a proper, true corner. You don't have things overlapping. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing. So the problem we have with these, there seems to be quite a few snap points, but I think that should work quite nicely. The angles look a little bit off, but not so much that it's going to ruin the whole thing. So let's sort of put in some more of those. How is this looking? Where do we want this? There's so many snap points, I don't even know where to begin on this. That doesn't look right, does it? Let's try there. That's perfect. Okay, so you can see we're going to place these all along. Make sure we're getting the right snap points. Is that right? Who knows? Who knows if it's right or not? And we can put like that. Now we have this one. If we can get it in the right place to snap on. There we go. Perfect. So we've actually got the corner for that point as well. I was a bit worried when I was building this one. I was thinking that maybe that corner would not work, but of course Eco is an amazing mod maker and he's made some super amazing stuff here for this mod, and that works perfectly. So there we go. So that's what we're going to do with the roof, and then I've got the flat roof sections which are going to be going on like that. Alright, so I'm going to get this roof built and the stables decorated, and I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to move on to the next point. Okay guys, so the first thing, this is it. This is the roof that we put on. Now I've placed on the sign, and you get some really nice big lettering on it. You can't fit much on, but we can fit the word Equus on, which is perfect. That's all we need. We've got this weather vane up here, looks pretty awesome, and big old horse statue there. That's excellent. So inside we have all 4 horses in now, and they're all doing things, and we've got the bedding in there, we've got the feeding troughs there as well. Now we've also got these hay barrels. So I actually want to put a few in here as well. I reckon we can put in a hay barrel like that, or hay bale I should say, not barrel. We'll stick one in at the back like this. So I think these are actually storage things as well, so if you have this in game you can actually use them to store things in, which is pretty awesome. We'll stick in, oops, not one of those in the corner like that. We'll give one more, if I can actually get out the doorway. Let's just open it. Let's be unconventional, we'll open it. And we'll stick in one in the corner, not like that. And, oh my god, please let me through. There we go, and in like that. Perfect. So that's that, and we'll shut that gate up again. So over here I've stacked up a couple of hay barrels here as well. They can stack on top of each other as well. We have a saddle that's ready to go on. What else have we got? We've got some other things that I want to use to decorate. We've got some of these racks. Where am I going to put these? Let's put these over this side, just as you come in. Maybe I think would be a good place to put them. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, come on, you can do it. Oh, come on, you can do it. Place. There we go. Okay. So that's a bit of a storage rack. So also I've got these things here as well, which I want to place up on the ceiling here. These are just kind of support structures, sort of decorative. They look like they're going to be giving some support to the roof, which looks pretty awesome. And I think if I've got enough of these, I'll stick a bunch of them. I haven't got enough of them, but we'll stick a bunch of them along on there as well. That'd be pretty awesome. What else do we have, which I'm going to be placing in? We've got these ribbons that we can place. We have these name signs. I think we'll do that right now as well. We can place them on the wall above each stable like that, and we can set the name text. I think I'm going to be using these for my Patreon wall as well, because these have much bigger text on them, I think. How's this going to place above? Yeah, above here. So I might go over and replace that. I'll probably do that tomorrow maybe, because I do have another name to add to that wall as well, wall of patrons, which I shall do tomorrow. We'll see how these work out. And oh, there isn't one. Oh, okay, we're going to have to fit one. We'll have to put one above your doorway, like so. Make sure it's kind of equal height. How's that look? Not too bad. Not perfect. Well, I'll fiddle about that in a moment. But yeah, so that's pretty good. And then if you have the your names, if you want a horse named after you, then you'll also get your name on above there as well, which is pretty awesome. So that's kind of a bonus. But yeah, okay, so we've got more decorations to do. What else do we have? We have some more storage stuff. Let's put these down and see what they look like. Not those, we've had enough of them. So what have we got here? Oh, a tool rack of some sort. That looks pretty awesome. Let's get this right up against the wall if we can. Is that maybe a little bit too far? I think that's okay. Actually, I'll move it back just a little bit. Oh! I picked up the wall. What did I pick that up for? I wasn't reading the tooltip there. Ah, stupid thing. Okay, we'll put that back. That's not fun. Can we pick this up? No. Here we go, tool rack. That's what we need. Okay, let's try that again. So we don't want it going right into the wall there. I can go there. That looks awesome. And what else do we have? Another one. We might get in the way of that doorway there. I think maybe we can put this over the other side. I'll put this over here. And like so. Ah, that's so sweet. It looks awesome. Okay, what else have we got? We've got lights, some hanging lights, and some wall lights. We'll stick on these. And so let's see. We can put these up. If we can actually put them right on the corners. Okay, we'll put it like that. Make sure they're in the right place like that. That looks good. Oh, that does light up this place nicely. Okay, we've got some wall ones as well. We'll place these maybe above the doorway here. Oops, a bit closer. Oh, nice. And that's a real shame. That's why I can't. I guess I could pick this up we'll put on the light, and then could put that here. It'll still fit there, won't it? It might not look quite as good though. Just let me know what you think about that. That's a little bit off, but might be okay. So there we go. Alright, so that's that. Have we got anything else to pick up? Just the ribbons. What are these things? Let's have a look at these. I haven't seen what these are yet. So let's see. Where do these go? Oh, they fit to the wall. Okay. I don't know if I've got much wall space left now. Where can we put this? Let me just put it down and see how big it is. Okay, so it's like a saddle. So sort of waiting to go on. Okay, what have we got on this one? This is a smaller one. In actual fact, I think what I might do is get rid of this one, the large stack, and then what I'll do is I'll hang up a couple of these around. I think that'll look pretty good. Maybe just along this wall here. Okay, yeah, so let me just finish off decorating. There's not much more to do now, but I'm going to just finish off and then I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so what I've done is I've built the pathway connecting the Hyaenodon enclosure. You can walk up here and up to the front entrance of the Equus stables. Now what I've done is I've used these rope railings because it's new and I want to use new stuff. They don't work on the stairs, but the normal wood railings fit in quite nicely. So that's that. Now inside I'll show you the rest of the decorations that we've done. So you saw the stuff on the outside. The weather vane up there and the sign. So the only things I've added is a few more hay bales, a few extra lights, these ribbons here. This one's 1, 2 first and a second. That's a pretty good horse, that one. Well, this one's got a second, a third and a first. A couple of thirds and a second. This one's got a first, a U-tried ribbon and a third. So I think that's pretty cool. We've got the storage racks around, more lights and things. So that's this completed. Oh yeah, the tack hanging up on the walls up there. Looks pretty awesome. So what I want to do is this area now is going to be where you're going to run around on a horse jumping over the jumps. Now there are some jumps in here, but these trees are kind of in the way. So I don't know, I guess I'll probably just spawn back in, but I'm going to drop them down. We'll stick some jumps around and then we'll hope that the jumps will stop these trees spawning in, because you don't want to be having to dodge your way around trees when you're riding a horse. So okay, that'll do for now. That's kind of a clear area. So let's see what we've got. We have a jump. Let's see, we'll stick jump down there. Maybe if I'll stick it like that, and then what we'll do is we'll just get rid of these trees over here as well. That one and this one. It's pretty awesome. And we'll get rid of those plants in a little while as well. So what else have we got? We've got, that's that one we've had already, this one. We'll drop this one down a bit further over there. That looks good, and we'll get rid of these trees. There we go. Get rid of them trees and this one as well. How's that looking? Oh, it's a bit off the ground there, a little bit uneven. Let's move that one over just a little bit. And hopefully we can, if we move it over to there. Ugh. Just because we've got uneven ground. That's why you need a flat area. That's quite frustrating. Never mind, we can cope with it. We'll stick in this one. This one looks good. I like that one. Now the turning circle of the horses, as I said, it's not great. Can they even get around this? That's 3 jumps. We need another jump. Let's stick. I like that. This one over here. Let's put this one over like that. What do you reckon? Get some jumps in. Let's get rid of those plants because they're a bit frustrating. And yeah, so I'm going to get rid of a couple of these plants, a couple more of those trees, and we'll see how this looks. Okay, here we go. So I've just placed in the jumps and I got rid of those trees and bushes and things, and I placed my own bushes just around the edges of these couple of jumps, just to disguise the fact that that one was off the ground just ever so slightly, and just kind of give it a bit of colour to it and stuff. So I think that's pretty much it. That's going to be all for today. I think the last thing I'm going to do is just give this a try out. We're going to get out one of our horses, and which one's this? Get this one, and we're going to try. Let's open up this. Jump on this guy. Let's go. Oh, can we actually get out? That would be good. Oh wow, that wasn't working. There we go. We're out. We're almost. There we go. They can get out. So okay, let's go. We jump over that one, and we turn, and jump, and we get out of the way. Okay, we jump over that one, and we come around, and we made it! Fantastic. We didn't knock off any posts either. That's amazing. So that's going to be all for today. Pretty happy. And I will see you next time out. Don't forget to check the description for links to Twitter and my Discord server you can come and join and all that kind of stuff. And what was I going to say? Yes, if you want any of these horses named after you, or any of the Gigantopithecus or the last remaining Mesopithecus, please do put down in the comment section that you'd like one named after you. Now, I would like it to be named after you, not your cousin's best friend's favourite cartoon character or anything like that, named after you, because you are the people who watch my videos, so you're the ones I want to remember here in the zoo. So I will see you next time out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will say goodbye. Yeah.